Welcome back, everybody, to part 5 of my easy 100% completion guide for Resident Evil Village. Now, in the last ones, I kind of split up Castle Dimitrescu up over a few videos because it's so long. There's quite a bit to do in there. This is one of the most in-depth parts of the game. To be honest with you, after this, the levels really there isn't much to them. I mean, you got 3 mini boss fights, the boss fight, you got all kinds of stuff inside the castle, and then you get to the other parts of the game and it's kind of like, okay, you just get to the boss, you're done. Particularly this next part we'll see in part 6. But anyway, I'm talking about going to House Benevito. Well, anyway, we're gonna just do the Lady D fight in this episode, and I'll share some of the things that I've learned about that, and some of the tactics that speedrunners use can really help you out in this. So anyway, back to what I was saying about this being an in-depth. I kind of get that feeling with Resident Evil, like they'll make the demo part really in-depth. I mean, look at like Resident Evil 3, for instance. The Raccoon City, really great. Seemed like it was going to be like a winner, you know what I mean? It really did. And then that was the whole game. After that, it was just run from Nemesis, fight Nemesis, and then you're at the end. There was nothing to it. Like it was like that was just an afterthought. This game isn't nowhere near as bad as that as far as like an afterthought, because there is still quite a bit to do, but it's just split up over 4 different levels, 5 different levels, I guess, however you want to look at it. But I kind of feel like they do the same thing, like the castle, really in depth, demo, really in depth, a lot going on. You think like, okay, this is going to be like a lot of stuff's going to be happening, and then not so much. Anyway, let's get to it here. If you remember, if you didn't watch it, I'll try to link the playlist up top and also link the last episode up top, and some other videos as well. If you haven't checked them out, check them out. If you haven't sub to the channel. I'm going to be doing more videos like this, and just a whole bunch of stuff, just having fun. Anyway, whoops, no, I don't want to restart. All right, so anyway, if you don't remember, I saved it in the Duke's Little Shop area. I went ahead last time, I upgraded everything. If you want my advice, what I did is I upgraded the sniper rifle. Upgrade the sniper rifle all the way, all the time. You could spend some money and upgrade the shotgun maybe, but if you want my opinion, it's not worth it, because I'm not going to be using this shotgun very much longer. I'm going to be getting the next shotgun here really soon, and I won't need this.
I've procured some new items for you.
Handgun, same thing. No sense in upgrading it. Once you put the compensator on, the compensator on the Lemmy, if you look at it right here, we got 130 power, plus 30 from the compensator, which is that little part there. The recoil compensator, you put it on and you're going to get 30 power. Once you do that, it's not really worth it to spend any more money, in my opinion, to upgrade it to 140 and whatnot, because we're going to be getting the M7, I believe, next here really shortly, and so not worth it. But the sniper rifle, that's a rifle you're going to use the entire game. It's one of the best weapons in the game, so I like to upgrade it. So, and especially going into this fight, you're going to be needing it, so upgrade it. Make sure you got plenty of ammo going into it with the sniper rifle and with the shotgun. I'll explain it as we go along, but you got to be careful. You could spend all your ammo in this, and I'll probably will end up spending all my ammo anyway, but you can spend all your ammo and then some for no reason, which I'll explain once we get into it. But I've already got everything. I bought all the little blueprints and whatnot. But let's go ahead and head out. Whoops, did I do this? Yeah, I did that. Okay, let's head out here. We'll make sure she's not in the way. She's right there, but that's all right. She can't come out here. She won't come out here. It's shut in her face. Yeah, you got to be careful coming out of there. She'll pop you. Like, she popped me going into it. And you got to be careful, too. She could pop you, and she could kill you even into the cutscene. We got a couple sniper rifle bullets there. It's pretty nice. Yeah, even going into the cutscene, she can pop you. and kill you. She's done it to me quite a few times. Because when you run into the doors at the end after you get the 4 masks, you're putting them on or you're not putting them on or whatever, and you run into the room, as soon as you go in, the game like sends you into kind of like a cutscene, and it stops you from going any further into the room, so you have to hurry up and skip it and run in a little bit because you're like stuck at the doorway as she could swing and do you in. Anyway, you come up to this coffin, and we find a cool dagger that kills like undead or supernatural creatures, and it just so happens though that we dropped the damn dagger. And it's funny, I mean, all the weapons we've had and all the stuff that's happened, we never dropped anything, but just so happened to drop one of the coolest weapons in the whole Resident Evil franchise. Because without this weapon to stab her to start with, we wouldn't have done. See, we drop it. But we wouldn't. That's how we can hurt her now, because we've injured her. So now we're able to hurt her with our weapons, because before that, our weapons didn't do anything to her. So we can see now she's transforming from a big, thick, old, sexy thing to a crazy, ugly thing. Ugh. She's hit, boy. We're gonna let the cutscenes play because this is a shorter episode, and because I feel like they're really relevant to the actual fight. So we'll let all the cutscenes play here. Now, to start off with, you only need to pop her twice here with the sniper rifle or even the handgun or whatever you want. But pop her a couple times. It's obviously more with the handgun, but if you use a sniper rifle, it's only twice. She ran us over. Alright, we'll run on up. Let's go ahead and switch to our sniper rifle. We can grab this. She won't show up until you actually grab that. Actually, we're going to switch to the shotgun. Alright, she's going to pop up. We're going to pop her a couple times. Turn around and run. Just hit her a couple times, turn around and run. Let her come busting through here and repeat. Going to do the same thing. Pop her. Try to hit her in her exposed area if you can. And we're going to run through here. Now, the reason I'm not just going hog wild on her, because it doesn't matter. She'll only go down to, you want to try to get her down to like 75% health. And here you can kind of open up a little bit, but you don't want to stay really too close. Oops. Gotta be careful here. Okay, now we've hurt her enough to where she's gonna run, and you want to pop her while she's out there. Got her once. Got her twice. When she screams like that, you're good. Go ahead and reload. She's gonna jump up here. We're gonna pop her a couple times. Alright, we got her a few times. Go ahead and reload. You gotta watch, like I said, you could waste a lot of ammo here. Switch back to the shotgun. I'm used to playing Dark Souls. I keep hitting space to run. Oops. Turn around here. Yeah, we're just staying away from her, popping her a few times. Alright, now that should do it to make her take off in the sky again. Maybe not. Yeah, it did. Alright, we'll let her get up. We'll look for her real quick. Wherever the hell she went. There she is. Better watch out here. This is where you want to do most of your damage to her, right here. Alright, yeah, there's the scream we want to hear. Alright. Gotta watch out. Like I said, we don't want to spend too many bullets because it doesn't matter. She'll regenerate. She'll regenerate every time she goes up, and at the end when she goes in there, you'll see. I'll show you what I'm talking about. There we go. That should be good. Alright, she should take off now. Alright, now when she says more blood, we're going to the cutscene, so we're good. So we might have spent more ammo than I should have, but it's kind of hard to tell without seeing her life total. That's why it's good to have like a little extra application you can get to show the life of the person, but you can only do that on like PC and okay, so we'll go ahead and break these, pick them up, switch to the handgun real quick. We'll try to pop her, maybe. No, ain't gonna be able to do it. She'll come busting in here and we'll try. See, now she's regenerated, so it didn't matter how much we did to her before, but we're gonna try to finish her off here. Try to go to the side there so she doesn't hit us. We're off to the side. If you go off to the side there, she typically won't hit you. See, I'm just pressing to the side right there. She's not hitting me. If you're too far over though, she will hit you. Over to the side, she can't hit me. Alright, I think that did her there. Yeah, she did now. But yeah, you have to be careful there because if you pump too much bullets into her, it'll be meaningless. Like I said, you want to try to get her down to like 75% health, so just pay attention to like how many shots I put into her at the beginning to trigger her to get into the cutscene where she says more blood, and pay attention to how many shots I did per time to get her to fly out to shoot her with a sniper rifle, because if you could just keep pumping her full of bullets, and it's gonna make zero difference. She'll still come back at the end there when we had to fight her. She'll regenerate and come back. You're the ugly one.
You're the one who's cursed.
You're the ugly one. But anyway, yeah, she'll come back with the same amount of health no matter how much you take away from her before that, so it's better just to take your time. We're not speed running or anything, so we don't have to like be precise. If you're speed running, you need to be precise about like how much you pump in when, but since we're not speed running, we're not so much worried about it. But pump a couple into her, run around the corner, how at the beginning, let her bust through, pump a couple into her, run around the corner, let her bust through, then we can pump a few into her, and the goal at that point is to get her down to like 75%, then she'll take off. Then you shoot her. You can sometimes shoot her once if you hit her good enough while she's in the air. Usually it's about 2 or 3 times if you don't hit her square on with the sniper rifle. Then she'll come back in, then she'll fall down, and you can shoot her a couple times and then run around, do the same thing. You want to try to get her down until she takes off again. Then you're going to shoot her with a sniper rifle, then she'll come back in. Once you get her to where she says more blood, that's when you're going to the cutscene up the stairs. You could shoot her a couple times while she's flying around at the top there with the, you know, if sniper rifle, if you're good enough, handgun. Usually I could get a couple into her with the handgun. It's not a humongous difference though when she comes back. And like I said, if you're holding to the right, just so because if you're too far to the left, whenever she does her lunge attack, she'll hit you. So you want to just hold yourself, just hold the right the whole time you're fighting. That's what I did, just held to the right. That way when she lunge attack, I was too far away. Okay, we'll go to the old lady before we end this one, but we're going to come out here. We're going to come back to this area later, but while we're here, we'll go ahead and open that up. There's a rusted scrap, and when we come back, we're actually going to go out there for that well. But right now, that's all that's in this area till we get to that well, and you can save it if you want. And there's also I finished that item that was requested. Please deliver it to the red chimney, the house with the red chimney. Go through the caves, ruin down the village. So that's actually a place that we'll be going to. We're not even going to refill our shotgun. There's no sense to. And go ahead and refill this because we're going to get rid of this shotgun to the Duke. You're going to bust that chain and you're going to come down to this cave, and then there's going to be some fish in here. We're going to snag these fish if we can. They're a little hard to hit sometimes. We keep an eye out here. There's one. Oops. Come here, fishies. Ain't nothing like fishing with a Rambo knife. Alright, that's all of them. We'll pick them up. Alright, we got all 3 of them now. We can come this way. We can hear the old lady in there praying to Mother Miranda. We'll actually just take this to the Duke. Come out.
Midnight moon rises on black wings. We await the light at the end. In life and in death, glory to Mother Miranda.
Hey, remember me? I almost died up at that castle. Tell me, what is going on around here?
How can a man be almost dead? That's a question for the wise.
You know what I mean. And I still haven't found Rose. Where did Mother Miranda take her?
You're too late. Or maybe almost too late. The child will be sacrificed, life for life.
What kind of sick medieval shit is this? She's just a baby.
The crests of the 4 bloodlines may open the path you seek.
Will you please stop talking in riddles? I just want to find my daughter.
It's only a riddle if you don't know the answer.
Wait a second. That looks familiar. Hey, wait!
Okay, yeah, so we'll come here, you pick up the wing key. This is going to be a key item that we need for the rest of the game that we'll add to be able to get into certain areas. We'll run out here. What the hell was I going to say? I was going to say something that was relevant. Now I forgot what I was going to... yeah, I hope I explained the Lady D fight good enough. If not, man, if you leave a comment, if you're trying to figure it out, I'll try to answer it, or somebody else maybe can eventually. There's not many people going to be watching this. But anyway, as soon as you open these doors, pop that bird in the head. Come around here, pop that bird. And I think that's it. I can't remember if there's... Oh, no, there's one there. Pop that one. 3 of them. Okay, we'll go pick this up. It's not much on hardcore. It's a lot more on Village of Shadows difficulty, but I'm just doing a hardcore run. I can do a Village of Shadows difficulty run, I guess, at some point. But we'll come over and make a right. Come here, pick up these sniper rifle bullets. Pretty important to pick those up. We're not... This is 100% anyway, but we're obviously not in a hurry. We want to try to get everything. Okay, now... There's some lichens here. There's one there, and some more. There's one there. We're not even going to deal with them. I'm going to show you how to get around them without even having to worry about it. So just run. They're going to trigger it here right in a second. There they go. Bust an immediate left. Come around. We're going to come back for that. We could just grab it now, but we're not. And run over here to this fence or this gate, and they'll despawn. That's one thing about this game that I find pretty ridiculous is the fact that, like, you know, them things will despawn and other things will despawn. Like, they're gone. Like, come on, dude. They're gone. I don't like that. You know, it's bullshit, to be quite honest with you. Anyway, we lucked out, got a metal scrap. That's one of the most hardest things to get in the game and one of the most important things to get in the game. And we'll come back out here and around. This is right where we ran in at. We made a left, but if you go to the right, obviously there's a dead end there. And we're going to actually come back to here as well. There's a treasure in here. When we go get the key, we'll come back and I'll show you how to get that. But right now we're coming out and we're running into Dookie Boy again.
There you are. I had a feeling you would pop up here.
It was all worthless.
Is that so? I assume you've picked up something of value.
Not sure if it's of value, but
Why, you have your daughter right in your own hands.
what are you saying?
Take a closer look. That flask seems to contain her head.
No. What?
Roses.
Don't say another word! This is impossible! This just can't be!
Your daughter's essence is still intact. Her powers are truly unique.
Who could even do this?
She can be saved, you know.
Saved? From this? Are you insane?
There's a house with a red chimney on the western side of the village. Go and seek out the man who lives there. Then we can continue our conversation.
Quit holding out and get to the damn point!
You don't have to trust my words. But do you have any better options? Your choice. The customer is always right. After all.
You'll pay if I find out this is a lie. Joker.
Fucking Joker. And then we're right back to
Ethan.
welcome, Ethan. Pretty funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, yeah. So like I said, man, I hope I explained that good enough. If I didn't, leave something in the comments and I'll try to explain it better. I'll try to explain it the best I can. Just emulate what I did and try to listen to what I say. Maybe you can put it together. It's kind of difficult to explain, and it's kind of even harder to explain without a life bar. I guess I could have probably enabled, because I do actually have the SRT that you need to have the life bar over the screen, so I guess I could have enabled it to help maybe better explain, but I kind of didn't want to confuse anybody since if you don't have one. But if you don't have one and you want to have one, you can get one and put it on there pretty easy. It's pretty simple, man. Just look up Resident Evil Village speedrunning, go to like the speedrunning community, Discord, whatnot. You can find people that'll help you, point you in the right direction. But you get that, and then you'll be able to better save your ammunition and get her to the exact amount of life you need to get her to have her do certain things. Because like I said, there's no sense to go, because when I first did it, I just went haywire. I just kept dumping bullets into her, because I had no idea, I had no clue. And I wasted a lot of bullets. And I probably wasted quite a few bullets this time, but I haven't played this in a long time, and without a life bar to really know exactly what's going on, you're kind of just, guessing. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Like I said, questions, comments, whatever. Sub to the channel if you're not subbed. I'd appreciate it. Appreciate a like or something on the video as well if you feel like doing it, or even a dislike, whatever floats your boat, my friend. But with that being said, I'm out of here. Stay around and check out part 6. Check out the playlist below, or maybe it'll show as a suggested video after this one. But take it easy, my friends.